Good morning, everybody. It's Jane from Chalk Mercantile. Today, I want to show you guys how to use a new product that I just got in. And some of you that have been shopping with me for a while will remember this product from a few years ago, and one that I absolutely loved and love again. And it's Amy Howard's Dust of Ages. So I am going to show you today how to use this to create really beautiful patina. And if you know me, you know I love a beautiful heirloom finish, a finish that shows lots of genuine, authentic patina wear and age. All right, and I love the ever-evolving, I call them, finishes. So what you're going to need for the Dust of Ages is obviously the dust, and I always work out of a separate container, and this is what it looks like. And excuse my lack of lighting, I've got one of my lights blew out, and it is a dark, rainy day today in Connecticut. But this is the dust. And if you think about, I love to use antique frames as a reference. If you go to a museum and you see a beautiful, 17th century oil painting, and you look at those gorgeous frames, the reason they're so beautiful and they don't look like a new mass-produced gold leaf frame is because they've been touched. They're using all really authentic materials, paints, waxes. They're never polyed, and they collect dust. Even with the museum workers cleaning, there's still that dust that creates that beautiful aged patina. So that's what we're going for. So there's our dust, and of course wax. I'm using Authentico's wax today, but you could do this with any waxes. And remember, do a test, especially if you're going to be working on a piece for a client or something like cabinets. Do a little test so you know how to use this product and you know how it's going to act with the wax that you use. So I've got all my pieces here. Grab your natural bristle brush and let's wax. And make sure, this is really important, to get the wax into all the nooks and crannies, because that's where we want the dust to settle. So I'm just kind of turning my brush to get it in there. And that's it. So now the next most important thing after that is you have to wait for this to dry a little bit. When you first put it on, it feels oily. We don't want to put our Dust of Ages into that. We want it to be kind of 10-15 minutes into it where you could touch it and it's not coming off on your hands. And hopefully I haven't waited too long, but yeah, that's where this one is. And I'm going to show you guys on both a black surface, and if you remember back, this is when we did glazing on a glazed surface. And part of creating a patina, a beautiful aged finish, is the layering, and it gets more and more beautiful. Use a really super clean natural bristle brush. Dip it into your dust. Now, if you're sensitive, please wear a mask. And you just pounce this in. And yep, you can push all your extra back into your bowl and back into your jar so you don't have to waste. A little goes a long way. All right, let me brush off the excess. And we end up with this. Now, where's my buffing cloth? We're going to take a lint-free cotton rag. Mine has been well loved. And actually, before we do that, I can't forget this step. We need to grind this dust down into the nooks and crannies. And you might remember we did this with the Creative Powders by Authentico. And I'm gonna be doing it with the Dust of Ages now. And I just push, kind of grind this into the little nooks and crannies. And yes, you can do this with more flat surface, like a raised panel door. Just think about it going into the edges of the raised panel. All right, and then once we do that, we just brush it off and buff. And look at how beautiful that is. So here's the original paint, black, and here it is with the Dust of Ages. Isn't that beautiful? So all you have used is black chalk paint, clear wax, and the Dust of Ages, and you just get this. I mean, what a difference. All right, now let's try it on a light surface. This one I painted in Casablanca in white, and I glazed it with Byzantine, believe it or not. It's a really pale glaze. And again, dip your natural bristle brush. Get it into all the nooks and crannies. Woo! I'm gonna brush off a little bit back in, and then grind it into the finish. And then I'm gonna turn my cloth. I'm buffing. And look at that. It's really beautiful. If you do this, so here's a white to kind of compare it to. If you put your Dust of Ages too soon into your wax, and the wax is wet, it will go black. And as you can see here, it's subtle, it's gray, it's really nice. And lastly, I want to show you guys, this was glazed. God, can you remember? Can't remember if this was black wax or anthracite, but I'm gonna put some right on white paint. So pounce it in, take your time. If you're sensitive to dust, because this creates a lot of dust, please wear a mask. All right. And then we're gonna grind it in with the same natural bristle brush. And I'm doing this to show you the difference between the two. Okay, and I got me again. Turn my cotton cloth. it is. Really beautiful. They're both beautiful, but using this technique, and again with that wax that really has come to tack and gone beyond a little bit, it's a much more subtle look. And as you can see too, it's slightly warm. It's like a taupey color, so it's not as cool. And I'm pretty sure this is the anthracite, because I love that. It's not as cool, but really, really beautiful. So give the Dust of Ages a try. And if you guys are into creating these really heirloom finishes that are loaded with patina, all that kind of stuff, and our furniture painters and decorative painters, get on my Surface Anthology membership wait list. I'm going to be opening up that soon, and we go even deeper into creating these types of paint finishes using gesso, leafing, milk paint, chalk paint, you name it, we go into it. And you can really up your decorative painting game. So have fun, you guys. Let me know if you've tried the Dust of Ages, or if you have any questions at all, please ask them in the comments below. I do have this kind of setup here where I should be able to see questions, but I haven't gotten it working yet. I was thinking more about this. Anyway, I'll post some pictures under here too, close-ups of the Dust of Finish Ages. If you have any questions about the Surface Anthology membership, please reach out and ask me. And have a wonderful Thursday. Happy painting.